from the mundane, the component proponent, yeah.
The Versus System 2PCG card game is a card game in which players command two flanks of superheroes and villains, with the goal of defeating the leader of their opponent's forces. Throughout the course of the game, the characters in play will attack the opponent's units, use special abilities, take damage, and even become stunned. And each of these actions is recorded in a different way. For example, attacking exhausts the character, causing them to be tapped and turned sideways. Hey, can we say tapped? Wizards of the Coast patented the term tapped in reference to turning a playing card sideways. So can we actually say that term? And you don't know. No, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. No, well, that's why you... I don't know everything, Kevin! Anyway, taking hits adds damage counters to the unit, and being stunned takes them out of action for a while, signified both by exhausting the card and flipping it over. Now, flipping a card over to signify that it's stunned is a pretty good visual indicator, but it introduces two potential problems. First, players can no longer see the upside down card stats, which means players have to split their attention between the game and remembering the stats and locations of the cards that have been flipped over. And two, some just consider it to be a pain in the neck to constantly be picking up these cards and flipping them over. I mean, true, letting oneself be bothered by this physical card flippage is as petty as Wizards of the Coast's legal team, but it's still the type of thing that can tap a player's patience. Therefore, if you're among the Versus players who are continually looking for a way to indicate and track which characters are stunned without the unbearable burden of picking up and flipping over the cards, here's 4 suggestions for alternate ways to track the character's stun states. The first suggestion is to use colored glass bead gems. Now, these can be found in a variety of online and brick-and-mortar craft stores. And when a character becomes stunned, simply put a glass bead on top of it. Now, glass beads aren't glamorous, but they do come in a variety of colors, which can come in handy if you wanted to differentiate who stunned who in a multiplayer variant or something like that. Now, glass beads are okay, but when it comes to stun markers, nothing says stunned like the word stun. So these stun markers, produced by Litco Gaming Accessories, were specifically made for tracking stun states in RPGs, miniature war games, and really any other game in which indicating that something is stunned could benefit from a specialized stun marker. Case in point, the Versus card game. But for something a bit more visually striking, there's these yellow outline markers, also produced by Litco. Now, this chalk outline icon is a little more abstract in communicating that something is stunned, but as an alternative to picking up the card and flipping it over, it's a compromise that I'm willing to allow you to make. So in that respect, you could say that I'm kind of a hero. It's not true, but I won't stop you from saying it. And the final alternative to indicating who's stunned without flipping their card over is just to say tap when exhausting your cards while you play, and then place the cease and desist letter that you receive from Wizards of the Coast onto the stunned character to indicate its stunned state. It's simple and free, minus any potential administrative, legal, and defense fees incurred through the use of this method. So there you go. If you're not a fan of physically flipping stunned characters' cards over while playing Versus, there's several alternatives that you can try. And if you've experimented with this or any other gameplay variations, let me know in the comments below. And for more board game news, reviews, and commentary, be sure to subscribe to both the Dice Tower and Pair of Dice Paradise's YouTube channels. And to keep the conversation going, follow us on Facebook and Twitter as well. Until next time, I've been Chaz Marler, your Component Proponent.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching the Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool Stuff, in stock. Check them out at coolstuffinc.com.
I literally just today figured out that 2PCG stands for two-player card game. So that's embarrassing. And true.